8:06 is the time right now. Virginia State Trooper is out of a job this morning after a video of a violent confrontation with the driver went viral. Fox 5's Bob Parker is live in Tyson's Corner this morning with the details. Bob, good morning.
Hey, Wisdom, good morning to you. Yes, this is a case where the resulting confrontation didn't match the initial offense.
You're going to get your whooped in front of the Lord and all creation.
This cell phone video was recorded by driver Derek Thompson 2 years ago after he was stopped by Virginia State Police troopers along the Beltway here in Fairfax County for having an expired inspection sticker. That's Charles Hewitt at Thompson's window. Two other troopers are standing by as the 29-year-old from Woodbridge calmly speaks with the police, wondering why he's being treated this way.
So stand by and say absolutely nothing.
It's obvious Trooper Hewitt knows he's being recorded and has no problem with that.
I've been free and watched my life is in danger.
Eventually, Trooper Hewitt unbuckles Thompson's seatbelt and pulls him out of the car. Thompson would plead guilty to a misdemeanor obstruction of justice charge. He filed a federal lawsuit against Virginia State Police. The state settled for $20,000 while admitting no wrongdoing, and Trooper Hewitt was fired in February. His attorney telling the Washington Post Thompson is happy Trooper Hewitt is no longer on the street and that Virginia is safer for it. When this video was first released last summer, a state police official said the conduct displayed by Trooper Hewitt during the course of this traffic stop is not in agreement with the established standards of conduct required by a Virginia trooper. Now, clearly, Trooper Hewitt appeared to feel as though his actions were appropriate. His bosses at Virginia State Police felt otherwise, Wisdom, and that video was Exhibit 1.
Bob Barnard reporting. Thank you, Bob. 8:08 is the time.
A white state trooper who was seen on the video telling black driver, "You are going to get your A-whipped," and yanking him out of the car by his neck, is no longer with the Virginia State Police. Said latest. This was 26 of 2021. Go to the next video.
Most self-employed and 1099 contractors have no idea they can actually qualify for 100% free.
Homicide arrest. The pregnant victim, Jaylyn Quinones, was just 18 years old.
Her baby girl was delivered afterward, and the family says the infant is fighting for her life tonight. Fox 5's Lindsay Watch joins us live from Upper Marlboro with this exclusive story. Lindsay.
Lauren and Tisha, we want to warn you about this video. There were two women who were shot, and the last you see of them, they are alive and they are running away. This is still very difficult to watch. Just such a cold-blooded crime, and it left a baby girl without a mother and a father in jail.
Pregnant until I turn around, chick.
Jaylyn Quinones was excited to have her baby. A friend shared this TikTok video.
What are you doing, man?
She got so many pictures, so many videos, you know, of her little belly bump.
Jaylyn's sister, her mother, and friends gathered where this young woman spent her last moments alive.
No matter how bad my day was going, she always found some way to make me smile, make me laugh.
It was just before 5 in the afternoon Tuesday on Southern Avenue near the D.C. Prince George's County line. You see a group hanging out around a car, people walking by, including a child. Just behind them, two women cross Quinn Street. About 15 seconds later, you see them come running back, across the street as if someone called or texted them. They go up to the people around the car, greeting them, giving hugs. Keep eyes on the man in the white hoodie. The women aren't there long. They walk back the way they were headed, down Southern Avenue. Police say that's when Malik Johnson raises a gun and opens fire. The women running despite their injuries. We'll replay it back. When the shot is fired, people with Johnson seem to barely react. And then he just casually walks away the other direction on Southern Avenue. Police say Malik's brother, Michael Johnson, is believed to be the father of Jaylyn's child. Police say he was there at the scene and is charged as an accessory. The newborn remains hospitalized.
She's fighting for her life.
A third person arrested, Bianca McDuffie, is also charged as accessory to murder. Investigators are not revealing if she was here too.
The violence have increased in Prince George's County and in Washington, D.C. We have to do something about it.
That second victim who was shot did survive. Malik Johnson is charged with first and second degree murder, as well as 2 counts of attempted murder for that second victim and the surviving newborn baby girl, his niece. Back to you.
That was related to surveillance obtained relating Fox 5 in a moment of a young teenager being shot.
And right now off the top of 10, exclusive new details tonight on the murder of...
This is another footage.
News 4 Jack starts right now with a breaking news alert.
We continue to follow this breaking news. This body camera video just released by police within the past 90 minutes, showing the moments leading up to when an officer shot and killed a man at an Argyle Forest motel. Police say the man grabbed the officer's taser and stunned him, and the officer had no choice but to shoot. The family's attorney, however, says that's not what happened.
Since our 5 o'clock newscast, News 4 Jack's reporter Eric Avignon combed through more of the video and joins us to walk us through it. Eric?
Yes, the video you are about to see is from Tuesday, March 30th. Now, it involves 2 officers who showed up to a hotel room in reference to a domestic violence call. They began talking to 32-year-old Michael Leon Hughes, who, according to police, had forced his way into the room and got into a dispute with his girlfriend. Now, they tell him it's time to leave, and then they ask him for his identification. There were words between Hughes and the officers that then turned into a fight.
I will leave if I was.
No, it's too late. We told you 4 times you needed to go.
What's your social?
We're going to detain you until we can properly identify you. Say again? You're not straight.
I am.
No, you're not.
Back up. Don't touch me.
No, right, stop, buddy. Come here. Quit. Knock it off.
Stop resisting! Nope. See this? Nope. See this? See this? Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Okay. He's reaching for my taser! He's reaching for my taser! He's got my taser!
Now, later in the video, we hear 3 more gunshots. Now, what we don't see in the video is the video from the other officer's body cam. An attorney representing Hughes' family says the other camera malfunctioned. Now, coming up later tonight at 10 and 11, News 4 Jack's crime and safety expert Ken Jefferson weighed.
Jacksonville Sheriff's Office on Friday released the body cam footage that showed parts of the struggle between the officers and the 32-year-old Michael Hughes before he was shot and killed last month by the police in Argyle Forest Hotel. That's in Jacksonville.
Is in on the video, reporting live in the newsroom. Eric Avignon, Channel 4, the news station.
Shalom. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles for their edification and knowledge. And foremost, give all praise again to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Kal Haliyayim, Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash. This is relating to more videos relating to shootings, police shootings. One was in D.C., talking about a surveillance video relating to a pregnant woman got shot. Another was in News 4 Jax relating to Jacksonville, Florida, talking about a man in a motel that was shot over a struggle. And the other one was in Fox 5 in Virginia, Washington, D.C., Virginia state troopers relating to a traffic stop. So that's the 3 videos. I'm going to get some scriptures. I'm going to get Psalms. I'm going to go to Psalms first. Psalms 139:19. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O God. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thy enemies take thy name in vain. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee. And it relates to these other nations, man. One specifically. And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? You go with Psalms 83, talking about these nations that are confederate against the Israelites, pretty much. I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies. And that's, it relates to these other nations. That's how the Lord feels, man, about these other nations, because these other nations, what they have done upon the Israelites, man. So the Lord counts them as his enemies, man. We'll go to 140. Deliver me, O Lord Yahweh, from the evil man. The evil man is the wicked man. Preserve me from the violent man. The violent man is the wicked man. This is 140 Psalms 1. Which imagine mischiefs in their hearts. Continually are they gathered together for war, man. Psalms 55:20. I'm going to go Jeremiah 9:8. For that verse of scripture, yeah, because in their heart, man, they have pretty much bad intentions, man. You know, so let's go to Jeremiah 9:8. Their tongue is as an arrow shot out. It speaketh deceit. One speaketh peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, but in his heart he layeth wait. So their tongue is wicked, man. Their tongue is like that weapon, man. It's deceitful, man. It's deadly, man. But their motives and heart are even more deadlier. You know what I mean? So because they want to do certain things relating to the Lord's people, man, you know, because they have that perpetual hatred relating to Ezekiel 35 and 35 and 5, man. I'm gonna go to it. Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by force, by violence, man, the children of Israel, by force of the sword in the time of their calamity, pretty much when they're at a bad estate, at their lowest, they took advantage of that. They went beyond. They went beyond what they should. And the Lord allowed them to, but they abused it. They went beyond. They abused their power, man, in the matter of speaking. 35 and 5, I'm going to read it again. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end, Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee to blood, and blood shall pursue thee. If thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus I will make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. So that blood's going to be returned back into them. One who killed by the sword shall die by the sword. Revelations 13:10. I'll just get it real quick. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that kill with the sword must be killed with the sword. So what they have done to the certain people, man, is going to be done to them doublefold. Relating to Revelations 18 and 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you. Double into her according to her works, man. So whatever they done relating to their works is going to be double fold for them, man. The cup which she hath filled to her double, man. So that's that recompense, man. Because they touched, they made a mistake to touch the apple of the Lord's eye, man. The Lord allowed it because his people went off, disobeyed the Lord. But the flip side of that, the Lord now is going to judge them and double fold. So that's the balance. That equals that balance, man. Let's go to quick Matthew 5:25. Because a lot of these things are happening every day relating to these hearing these police things, man. It's becoming an everyday thing. But before I read that, let me go to Deuteronomy 28 and 54. Because a lot of the reasons why it happens, because they're under the curses, man. Curses relating to Deuteronomy. I'm just going to read a verse from there. For example, that pregnant woman got shot. She under the curses, man. All three, they under the curses. Deuteronomy 28 and 54. So that the man that is tender among you, very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother. Evil towards his brother, man. You know what I mean? For example, black on black crime, gang banging, internal violence between the ranks of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. So that's part of the curses, man. That evil eye towards our brother, man. That dissension, strife between the brethren, man. We'll read that again. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother, and towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. And that's that broken homeness, man. The single parentness, and also the division between the brethren, their brethren, man, which are their brothers, man. So that's all under the curses, man. I'm going to go to, let me go to Matthew 5:25. Matthew 5:25. Agree with thy adversary quickly while thou art in the way with them. All three of them, man. Especially the one with in the motel, man. in Jacksonville, that 32-year-old. He didn't agree with him, and it was a consequence for that because he didn't agree with him. We'll read that again, 525. Agree with thy adversary quickly while thou art in the way with him, unless at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and deliver thee to the officer, and be cast into prison. So agree with thine adversary. For example, that specific one, he was asked to leave. He didn't. He was stalling around, at least from the optics. Now it could be more, the media, they put out what they put out, but there's always later pending information that, that's pertinent, but sometimes it doesn't come out in a timely manner. But that's another story, So bits and pieces are pretty much displayed out. But the point is, he should agree with his adversary, man, because he didn't, it's a consequence. And he ended up being shot, man. And by that video, he looked like he grabbed the taser. It was dark, because, but the point is, man, he should agree with him, man. Because, like I said, he's in a position of power. He can do certain things. I want to get another scripture, 9 and 13, Sirach. He's in a position where he could do certain things to either benefit you or to hurt you, man. So it'd probably be wise, as far as common sense and good judgment, to probably agree with him. So nothing won't escalate. 9, I'm going to get the last one. Ecclesiastes 9 and 13. Shalakia for the lengthy and lengthy words and all that. It's Ecclesiastes 9 and 13. Keep thee far from the man that have the power to kill. Keep far from the one that has the power to kill, man. He has his blessing is the sword, man. It's not for all, but in some cases, they're in a position of power, man. You have to put balance to everything, But they are in a position of power, man. Keep thee far from the man that have the power to kill, so shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou come up into him making no fault, making no mistake, because it could be a deadly consequence for that fault or mistake. Unless he take away thy life, make no fault. Let me read that again. Keep thee far from the man that hath the power to kill, so shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou come into him, make no fault, unless he take away thy life presently. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, which are traps. You're in battleground. And that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city, man. So the point is, man, agree with thine adversary and keep thee away from the one who has the power to hurt you or even take you out. That's the whole point, man. Just good common sense, man. In these cases, every day you're seeing a lot more of these on a day-to-day basis, man. That being said, this is something short. Shalakia. Give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yashah Bashem Rakakadash. Shalom.